Hello friends, welcome to JavaFx GUI tutorial. In the last video, we designed our form with the accordion control as well as some supporting control in the right side of the accordion control. Now we will see how to add titled pane dynamically. If you remember in the previous video, we added this fxml entry and add pen, and so that's the action event for the button click, add button click. So inside we are creating a new titled pane, and in the design time, if you see, we created the accordion, then we drag and drop the title pane, and we did that during the design time. Now when add button is clicked, we want to do the same stuff at runtime. So here we are creating the new titled pane. After that, if you see, from txt pane name, we are getting the text. There is a fxml entry for this specific text box. From there we are getting the text and we are storing it here. Then this is for title pane content. We are creating a UI label, sample label. So this will appear as a titled pane's content. So we just created some label just for experiment purpose. Then from title pane, we are setting the text and we are giving the pane name. Right, pane name we already retrieved from the user, and we are setting that pane name here. Then we set the content as pane content. Pane content is nothing but the label. If you want to add multiple control, you can create accordion anchor pane or some other container and add the controls to it. Then add the container to this titled pane using the set content method. So at this moment we are just adding a label to the content pane, and we already set the name also. Right, name we are taking it from the text box, and label we are just constructing a static label. So whenever you create new pane, all pane will have the same control, but at runtime this specific content may change based on your business logic. So now here in this section, in the first section we created the title pane, then here we set the pane name as well as the content, and finally we have accordion pane, right, accordion control, right. So this is the fxml entry, accordion c dot get panes. So this will give the observable list of panes, title pane dot add, and here we are adding the title pane. So this will simply give the list of panes or the collection of pane, and in design time we already have 3 panes added to the accordion. So get panes will give that, and that list contains 3, all are added during the design time. Now we are making call to add and adding this titled pane at runtime. So after this call there will be 4 pane. So if you user clicks the add method 3 times, then there will be 6 panes. Alright, when we go to demo, that time we will see that. So this is how we are adding a pane to the accordion control, titled pane. Then if you remember, we have 2 checkboxes, and using that checkbox here we are setting the property for the tpane, which was already added to the accordion. So before, the good coding practice will be adding this property before keeping this T-Pane to the accordion. But since it's a reference, even after adding the titled pane, we can set the property. But good practice will be keep that before here and finally add the titled pane. Anyhow, here we make a call to set collapsible. So that's the collapsible is the property, set collapsible, and if you see chk collapse is selected. So whatever is the checkbox value, we have two checkbox, right? One is collapse and another one is animate. So when user places a tick mark here, we will get it true and we set collapsible as true. That means once the pane is added and if this check mark was not placed by the user, or if this check mark is not placed by the user, then the pane will always displayed in the expanded state. So user cannot collapse it. It will be always in the expanded state. So if user places a check mark and clicks the add button, then this will become collapsible. Similarly, using the same technique, we set the animated property for the T-Pane. So once animated property is set, when you expand or collapse, you can see the expansion or collapse goes in slow motion. Also note here, when chk collapse is not ticked, we set collapsible as false, as well as we keep it as expanded by setting the property to true. Alright, now we will implement this add button click. Let's go to the demo. So this is where we left previously, and here is the add pane method, and in this method we will add the code. The code was already explained in the PowerPoint slide. Here if you see a quick review, we are creating the titled pane. It's from JavaFx Control. Then we are creating the label. Label is from JavaFx Control. First we are creating the title pane. Then we are setting the title pane name as well as content. Content is the label. Then we are adding the title pane to the accordion control, and we set the properties. Alright, now we will build this. And we will run it. Alright, now we will set name as sample pane 1 allow collapse, add, and if you see a new titled pane is added to the accordion control. So you can expand and it shows the sample label and you can collapse it. Right, now we will add one more pane, sample pane 2. This time we will make it as animate. Before that, if you see, since animate property is not set for this one, you can see how quick it will open, and you don't see any animation here, right? Now let's add sample pane 2 with the animate property set to true. Here I click it. We will add one more without animate, and if you see here, sample content 1, it displayed immediately, but if I click sample Pane 2, it will animate when expanding. You can see that it's going in slow motion, right? Same happens when I collapse. Also, now let me add Pane 4, and if you see, you cannot collapse it, so it will always get displayed. See, there is no arrow here, so it's in expanded state, and since there is no room here, we may not be seeing that. Right, so if you want to explore that, we may need to go to FXML editor and increase the height so that you can see how it works. Or we can add Pane 1, animate is true, then use Pane 2, allow collapse, Pane 3, 4, but since this is occupying some space, let me add some more here. And if you see, Pane 4 is expanding, but this one is not allowed to collapse. That's why when we created Pane 1, we doesn't place a tick mark, and it always get displayed. That's all here in this video. In the next video, we will handle the expand and collapse event, and we will report which titled pane is expanded and which one is collapsed. We will track both those events. That's all here in this video. Thank you for watching. Bye.